All right, brother. Today we are ranking every single Pokemon game ever made, mainline. Okay, you might be thinking, why? What is your? Why do you get to rank them? Why do I care? I was born in 1997. I've owned a Game Boy Color. I've been through Gen 1s to Gen, what are we at? 20, 22 now. I've been through all of them. I've played all of them, and I think I can give you a pretty good opinion on them. And I think I'm a good authority because yeah, I'm neither a Zoomer nor millennial. I'm 23. My opinion matters the most. All right, so let's get into it, baby, shall we? Let's get into it. All right, so I think the easiest way to do this is to go in order from Gen 1 to Gen 8. Okay, so we have Pokemon Yellow, we got Red, we got Blue. I think we don't have Green because this is all American. If you don't know, Pokemon Green was only released in Japan, I believe. So that's not here, and that's fine. Okay, so I was born in 1997. I believe these were 1995 when they released, maybe 1994, something along those lines. So I was pretty much too young to really play these. Maybe these were made in 1997, something along those lines. I don't have any info here, dude. Who do you think I am? But after playing them, they're A tier. You might be thinking, why are they not S tier? You know, well, you know, I think Pokemon Yellow might be S tier because you could have all three of the starters in that game. It was really a cool journey. But you know, just baseline, Red and Blue A tier. Why? Yes, they were the forefront. They were the George Washingtons of the Pokemon world. This is what, you know, it got them going. You know, it's like, hey, let's go ahead and make Gen 2. Let's get the show on the road. Very good games. The reason why Pokemon Yellow's S tier, like I said, it's pretty much these games, but it was unique. It was a lot of fun. Okay, now we have the Pokemons. We have the Gen 2s. Are there any more Gen 2s? No, there's not. Oh, yeah, hold on. So there was Crystal, Silver, and Gold. So if you don't know how Pokemon normally works, if you click on this video, I'm sure you do, that you normally have two that you could buy, and then like the third one that was kind of like the mixture of the two, sort of. I don't know, it was kind of weird. But they did that for like every generation. Anyway, all of these are S tier in my opinion. Why is that? Why are these S tier? These brought you into multiple regions. It had you could play with both Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. You could go into both Johto and Kanto regions. It was insane. It was great. It was just a dream come true for a little boy my age. Again, I was not able to appreciate these until I was a little bit older, because I don't think I had enough IQ at the time to really appreciate them until I was older. The generation that allowed me to enjoy the games the most was Gen 3. We're talking about Emerald. We're talking about, where are they? Ruby, Sapphirus, right there as well as Leaf Green and Fire Red. Now, where do these sit? Okay, although these are my favorite, these are probably my favorite. This is my favorite generation. Gen 3 is my favorite generation, hands down, because I love the Pokemon in Gen 3. They were fantastic. You know, they really. This is when a boy becomes a man, when they realize your testosterone gets way too high for everyone else. Is in Gen 3. Pokemon Emerald, you know, while other kids were having fun playing outside, I was getting fat and playing Pokemon Emerald. So that's honestly, Emerald's S tier. We're gonna put Ruby in A tier and Sapphire's in B tier because my brother had Sapphire and like we were rivals, right? So it's gonna go in B tier. Next, we have Leaf Green and Fire Red. They were good remakes, but you can't be as good as the original remake in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave them in B tier for the time being. I think things might change as we go on once I kind of compare a couple together. So now we're in Gen 4. Gen 4, it starts getting a little sticky for a lot of people. Sort of. So we had Platinum, Pearl, Diamond, and then we also had Soul Silver and Heart Gold. If I can find Heart Gold. Okay, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, S tier. They were fantastic. They were fantastic remakes. They were way better than Fire Red and Leaf Green for the first generation. They were just top of the notch Pokemon games. There's not much to say about them. Gen 4, in my opinion, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I think a lot of people like Gen 4 because when video games started becoming more mainstream, Gen 4 was that generation's, like, I don't know, it was that, the Zoomers, they're all Gen 4, so I might get a little heat for this. Platinum was fun. I didn't really like the rest of Gen 4. It just wasn't for me. I don't think, I don't really have a lot of needs. A couple needs that I have is food, fitness, nutting, and then a good Pokemon game. And they weren't for that. Platinum was good because there was a lot more content attached to these two. And Giratina is kind of badass, but these two are just, they're okay. All right. That leads into the next ones, which would be your Gen 5s. All right, so Gen 4, Black and White 1 and 2. Okay, so that's Black and Black 2. There's White 2. Where's White at? White. Okay. I loved the concept of it's a story that carries on. I thought there was a lot of good bad guys in these games, so I'm gonna give Pokemon Black and White B tier. However, Black and White 2, I don't know. It was like the whole Pokemon fusing together nonsense, and just it was just more the story that didn't really need to be there. I know what I'm saying. It's kind of counterproductive, but what are you gonna do? I was like 14 at the time. I know a lot of these were, you were probably like, hanging out with women in high school. Nope, this is what I was doing. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 and playing Pokemon games. Next up, we have Gen 6. So Gen 6. So I would say Gen 4 is when it starts. It's still okay, and it's all like whoop, all the way downhill from there. X and Y, and it's also Alpha Silver and Omega Ruby. The introduction to Mega Evolutions. You gotta give these S tier. Okay, those are S tier. X and Y, only because they introduced Mega Evolutions here is why I am in love with these games. The rest of the story I could really care less about. Hey buddy. Hey Wade. You wanna say hello to the people? Oh, my big boy. Don't be weird. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I had some chicken. Anywho, yeah, so Mega Evolution, revolutionary. I think they should have stopped there with the gimmicks. They should have just expanded on Mega Evolutions, and like that's it, right? They were just fantastic. Loved them. No reason not to do anything else. Then they had the bright idea, Sun and Moon. Now as a mainstreamed, mainlined Pokemon game, they went against all odds. They stopped doing the really boring gym trainer challenge. You had islands and it was under construction. We're gonna put Ultra Sun and Moon in here as well. Ultra Sun and Moon are D tier. Okay. Again, I think sequels are unnecessary. They're just expansions of the previous game. Why not put it in with the first game? Don't be money hungry. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give, I think, Sun and Moon for me. Can I put them in between? To me, they're in between. They're not quite C tier, but I have a hard time putting them on par with the rest of these games over here. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna default C tier. I don't hate any Pokemon game, but there are definitely better ones and not. Easy. Let's go Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. If you are not a hardcore gamer, not a hardcore Pokemon gamer especially, sure, these games are great for you to get in there, but if you want to hang with the big dogs, you would have never touched these games. Okay, listen. There was no wild encounters. There's no battling. You just got to catch them. Yeah, sure, you got to defeat trainers, but it's too easy. I don't want an easy Pokemon game. I want a challenge. I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. When it's too easy, but what's the point? You know, if it wasn't easy, I wouldn't get pythons like these. You know, it wouldn't be a good time. If everyone can do it, what makes us any different, right? And then finally, Sword and Shield. Okay, they're not D tier. Let me tell you why they're not D tier. It's the first. Okay, well, these were the first ones on the Switch, and I don't think they really had it. These shouldn't have been made. To me, this was just another money grab or like an introduction for people to join on in. I think you're looking at B tier for Sword and Shield. I like the Pokemon that were in it. There was a lot of fun to do. The Safari, not the Safari, but like the Wild Zone that they had in there was really a cool idea. You got to catch Pokemon from different stages of the game. Okay, hold on. This is C tier. I just realized a very vital part of information here. You got to catch Pokemon from other generations and different places. It was really cool. You know, I thought the story was fine and nothing too special. So in my mind, they're B tier, but there's something that makes them C tier. Y'all remember what it is? Do I have to say it? They scammed us. Not every single Pokemon was in or were in these games. Only a few. They told us that the Switch couldn't handle it. They said their most powerful, their most ambitious console yet couldn't handle just a few more Pokemon. So yeah, I'm not giving them D tier because I did enjoy myself in the game, but they're getting C tier from me. 100% getting C tier from me. Now with the new expansion coming out, that has come out, I haven't played that one yet. I don't think it's gonna change my opinion too much. Honestly, it's probably gonna stay in C tier. I wanted to note I did miss something on Sun and Moon. Okay, also, they're damn near D tier because I'm forgetting another important thing. Giga maxing or whatever the hell it is, unnecessary. It was stupid to me. It didn't look good, and it was like a mixture of Mega Evolution and the Z moves from Sun and Moon, which also put them more in the C tier than the B tier because it's the Z moves at least make some sense. I was like, okay, you get to have one really powerful special move once per battle. Sure, you know, we can have fun with that. This abomination, you know, so this is more like CD tier, but I'm gonna keep it in the C tier. And that's it, fellas. This to me is what the Pokemon tier list would look like. We're sitting at Gen 2s and Gen 2, Gen 3, a little bit of Gen 4 and Gen 6 up in S tier, just based on pure fun. I would, if I had to rank them even further, I'm probably putting these two at the top, or these three at the top. Emerald right here, and then like probably like this for me. Yeah, definitely like this. I mean, yellow needs to be, it's not the very last, this needs to be up here somewhere. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were great, but again, they're just not as on par as the original or any of this. All right, guys, I'm out here. Let me know what you think of these kind of videos. I can do any kind of pop culture. I have opinions on absolutely everything, so feel free, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think. What's your S tier game? What's your #1 Pokemon game of all time? If I'm gonna be true to my world, Emerald's my #1 Pokemon game. So this is probably the set in stone one. With that being said, guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Stay high T, baby.